Yes, guys, welcome back to another vid from Mutal FC, and today we got another banging vid for you. Today we got Week 24 predictions.
But first, we got to talk about Liverpool and, Allison in particular. So, Liverpool's anthem is You'll Never Walk Alone. So, Allison said to Carries and Adrian, You're not going to walk alone. All right, so kicking off with Leicester versus Liverpool. So, I'm going to go for Leicester 1-0 because, I'm Klopp out. I'm sick of the damn salt. Every time he's always like, we're not trying to win the titles here. We're not trying to win I mean, you didn't win a real title, first of all, right? You can't even defend it. So I don't know what you're on about, but yeah, Brendan Rodgers, I don't know, maybe Madison for the goal. So yeah, I'm going to go 1-0 to Leicester.
Yeah, I gotta go with a 2-2 draw. Liverpool fans, I'm sorry, I don't see any creativity in your team. It's only Trent trying to cross the ball in when you have no tall players. So I don't know how that's gonna fucking work. Salah's the only competent player in your forward line because Mane does not look like the player last year. And Firmino, he tries to do his bits and pieces, but he's so like in and out of games. Leicester have Jamie Vardy back, and yes, they drew 0-0 to Wolves, but I think Leicester will smell blood in this Liverpool team and will really go at them. So I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I just think Leicester's home record is not that great either, so I can't see them winning this. So yeah, I think it'll be a draw.
All right, then real quick before we move on to City Spurs, I just want to say on Salah, man, like the dive was fucking terrible. Like I swear it was like swimming lessons. But yeah, on to City versus Spurs. I'm gonna go 2-1 to City. I just think City are gonna dominate. Maybe Foden bangs a brace, maybe Jesus someone, but I think Spurs are gonna have maybe a second half goal on the counter, but it's just not gonna be enough. So yeah, 2-1 to City.
I'm going to have to go 2-0 to City, and I hate to say this as a United fan, but I think it's going to be a reverse from what happened last time when Tottenham won 2-0. I just think City are playing excellent. 19 games unbeaten or something. I think like 12 games in a row in the Prem. I called it from the day City played United in the Carabao Cup. The performance they put in that game convinced me that they were going to win the title. And they have continued to impress. I think in this 19-game unbeaten run or something, they've only conceded 2 goals, and one was a consolation goal at Chelsea, and one was a penalty or Salah's dive. So I don't see how Tottenham are really going to get scoring here because Mourinho's very defensive, and they're like losing to all these teams, like shit teams, Brighton and stuff. So I think City, they're just too good. They're gonna win this league by a mile, and 2-0 to City. Yep.
All right, then moving on to Wolves Southampton. So I'm gonna go for a Wolves 2-0 win. I love to see Pedro Neto maybe a brace this game. I would love that. But for Southampton, man, I don't get how Newcastle get a red card and you still can't beat them. And like, what does that say about Minamino? Like, this team loses 9-0 and you want to go to them from Liverpool. Like, I don't know what that speaks to. And then for Hasenhüttl, like, I love the dude, but like, you can't have losing 9-0 twice on your resume. Like, someone could ask him, what time do you remember losing 9-0? And you'd have to say which one, right? Like, that's terrible. But yeah, 2-0 to Wolves.
Lox hit it on the nail. I'm going to have to say 1-0 to Wolves, but I still think it's going to be a comfortable 1-0 for Wolves. Southampton's performance against Newcastle, like Lox touched on, they couldn't score on 10-men Newcastle for 40 minutes. And not only that, Newcastle went down and got another injury, so it was 9 players for the last 20. And they still couldn't score. Southampton are letting in 9 when they have 9 players, and Newcastle are winning the game. That's what Hasenhüttl has to see. You can still get a result without going, even if you go down to 9 players. It is so embarrassing from Southampton. I think the last couple results have shot their confidence completely down, even though they got Vestergaard and Romeu back last week. I know Wolves haven't played the greatest, but I think getting a draw at Leicester was going to be a boost of confidence, and beating Arsenal. So I think Wolves are going to edge this 1-0.
All right, then moving on to Leeds Arsenal. So last time these two teams played, Pepe decided to play head soccer. Got himself a red card. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But that being said, I still think he'll score in this game, but it won't be enough. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Leeds.
To be honest with these two teams, it's so fucking hard to call. Leeds are the most inconsistent team in the league because of the way they play. One week they'll be beating or drawing to Leicester, and next week they're losing to like a Newcastle or something. You never know what you get with Leeds. But I think Arsenal have to bounce back after the last couple results. So I'm going to say 1-0 to Arsenal in just hope for Arsenal fans, because I feel bad for you at this point. I do. Lox did touch on Pepe. Pepe did do that stupid headbutt a couple months back, but Pepe, I think, has been Arsenal's best player in the last couple of weeks as an individual. The rest of the team, whatever, but Pepe has grown in. I think we're starting to see that 70 million type of player. If he continues to play well, I can see Arsenal get a 1-0 win, but this is just pure hope, if I'm dead honest. So, yeah, 1-0 to Arsenal.
All right, then moving on to Everton, Fulham. So, yeah, I'm Everton horde this season, so 2-1 to Everton. And then as for Fulham, real quick on the red card situation with Mike Dean, I just think if you're getting death threats as a referee, what does that say about you? Like usually it's like players, oh, you scored an own goal, you did this, you know, but like if you're getting it as a ref, that just speaks to you're not a good ref, and he's been in the league since, you know, before we were born. So, yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 to Everton though. DCL, maybe a brace.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-0 to Everton. I think Everton showed the fight against Man United as much as it hurt. They showed them, like, even though they were, in my opinion, at times outplayed the whole game, bar like 6 minutes. It shows character that they were able to still stay in the game and believe. I felt like an Everton a couple years ago would have not done that. When they were 2-0 down at halftime, they were never coming back, right? I don't think they would have capitalized on those chances. But Everton this year under Ancelotti, they have the depth, they have the players have the belief to come back. So I'm going to go 3-0 to Everton. Like Locke touched on with the freaking Mike Dean thing. It's just like, I mean, the man is an attention whore. Let's be real. I think he has some record for 100 red cards or something. I think he's the first referee to do that. He has the most red cards given this season. I mean, I'm not surprised. The dude, I don't know how Suche got it right. I'm happy VAR has or the FA have overturned that now after a couple days after the game. But come on, what is the point of VAR? Like, VAR has to either be completely scrapped or get proper referees using it. Fans can do a better job than the fucking Mike Deans. Like, what the hell? How do you go to the monitor and then still say that's a red card? I can't. But I'm just going to go on a rant. But I think Everton are going to win this 3-0. I think Fulham lately haven't been playing so good. So, yeah, 3-0 to Everton. But other than that, guys, I mean, the rest of the games, we could talk about it, but, like, who cares? I expect United to beat West Brom. I expect Aston Villa to beat Brighton. I expect West Ham to wipe clean Sheffield and Chelsea to beat Newcastle. Like, that's why we didn't talk about these games. They're just so boring. But other than that, guys, we'll catch you next week. Peace!